Right, good evening everyone, and welcome to episode 18. It's been about a month since I was last out, but I am out tonight. It is now, Thursday evening, and I am out here until Saturday afternoon, so just short of a 48-hour session. Yeah, I've got down the lake after work. A bit late now, to be honest. It took me a while to get all my gear set up and everything. And yeah, a funny story. It took me quite a while to get all my gear into my peg as well, because as I arrived at the lake, unloaded my car, loaded all the Barrow, wheeling it round the lake as normal, having a look in some pegs and everything. I only got a quarter of the way round. I'm fishing Island Lake on this session, but yeah, anyway, loaded the Barrow, wheeling it round, looking in some pegs, and then at first I thought I'd hit some sort of pothole or in the path, or a strap off something had fallen down, because as I'm pushing the Barrow along, it just suddenly stopped and almost tipped it over forwards, which I thought a bit strange. So I stopped to investigate. Like I said, I half expected to see the front wheel stuck in a pothole, or a strap had come loose and wrapped round or something, but no, it turned out that the actual tyre on my Barrow had split, and what actually jammed it up was the inner tube bulging out. So when I saw that, I thought that's got about a second or two before it goes bang, and yeah, within 2 or 3 seconds it went off like a shotgun. So talk about making an entrance. Everyone certainly knew that I'd arrived at the lake. So short story of that is that, yeah, now I've got to try and nip out tomorrow, because where I'm fishing on this complex, there is a local tackle shop literally 5 minutes down the road. So I think I shall leave my gear here and quick nip over the road for 5 minutes tomorrow, see if I can sort out a new tyre, inner tube or whatever. But yeah, due to that technical difficulty, I'm fishing relatively close to the car park, so I'll spin you around in a second. But yeah, like I said, I'm fishing Island Lake. I'm on here for a 48-hour session. Like I say, it's getting late now. It's getting on for about 8 o'clock or something. In fact, I will spin you guys around now actually. So here's my peg. Like I said, I've got most of the gear just about set up now. The rods ain't out at the moment. All that's I've got to do to them is basically clip leads on and put some hook baits on and put them out. So I'm not fishing PVA bags this time. I'm going on to the slip D rigs. I'm going to give them a try. So like I say, I'll show you guys a bit more of them rigs, how I tie them up and everything tomorrow when I get a bit better light. But yeah, I just thought I'd introduce episode 18. Like I say, I'm on island. Doesn't look too bad actually, it's quite mild. It was a bit breezy when I got here, but as you can see now, the wind's flattened off quite a bit. So yeah, I think I will get the rods bait it up and get a couple of leads on. I'll have a quick 10-minute donker end with me a lead on my spod rod, marker rod. Just have a quick flicker end in front of me. Just try and find some spots to put them out on tonight, although in my right hand margin here I have got a tree that does go out quite a way onto the water, so pretty safe bet. I might put my right hander just to the tip of that tree tonight, and again to my left hand side I've got another overhanging tree. I'll probably just underarm them both just to get them out fishing. But yeah, that's about it. Actually, that's not it. I do tell a lie. What we'll do is give you guys a quick insight into me bait selection on this trip, which I've got to get mixed up. In all fairness, I've basically got half a kilo of 6mm cell boilies frozen, a kilo bag of 10mm cell, and half a kilo of 18mm cell. So what's that? 2 kilo of boilies to mix up, a couple of tins of the old Green Giant, the golden grain, and last but not least I think it's a 3 litre jar of hemp with added multi-stim. So it's a 3 litre jar, but in weight I think it's about 2 kilos. So 2 kilos of hemp, a couple of kilos of different sized boilies, a couple of tins of hemp, which I will mix up into my bait bucket. I will put a bit out tonight and I'll put a bit more out tomorrow. What else have I got? I did have a bag, that's it. I've just got half a bag of the cell 8mm pellets as well, which in all fairness I won't put them in the mix because, as you know, pellets will soak up the liquids and turn it into a bit of a stodgy mix and, well, basically ruin the mix. So I'll put them out dry, but the rest of it, the boilies, corn and hemp, I will mix up in my Ridge Monkey bucket. So I'll get that mixed up tonight, and yeah, I'll put a bit out tonight, about 3 or 4 bombs or something just over each rod, and then spend a bit more time tomorrow finding a couple of, or 1 or 2 small spots or 1 bigger spot, and get a bit more bait on that, I think. And yeah, that's about it at the moment, so I'll stop waffling. That's I don't want to make it too much of a longer introduction. Oh yeah, and one last thing, I've picked up a Trangier for myself, the 2025 model, which is the larger one. So I've been looking at them for a while actually, the methylated spirits and that, so I will give that a try. Frying pan, kettle, a couple of pans, spirit burner. So yeah, got that to try out as well on this session. So right, anyway guys, as you can see, we are losing the light, so like I say, welcome to episode 18. It's been a while since I've been out. and fingers crossed I'll see you guys during the night with a fish. So I will sign it off there, get leads on my rods, get them baited, get them out, and then pop the kettle on, I think. So I will chat with you guys a bit later on. Right then guys, it is now Friday morning, just gone 7 o'clock, and obviously because I didn't shoot any video last night, it was a quiet night. The rods are obviously not out fishing at the moment because I've just wound them in, well, wound them in 20 minutes ago to nip out basically just over the road to tool station, because that's the blowout from yesterday when I arrived, and I've just nipped over the road and picked up a whole new wheel. That's it, tool station's only 10-minute walk, 5 minutes there, 5 minutes back, so that's my job for this morning before I put the rods back out. I'll swap over the tyring in the tube, get that replaced back onto my Barrow wheel, and then walk it back to the car because I do have a compressor in the car, and inflate it. So yeah, that's this morning's job, and then I'll get back and get the rods back out, show you the rigs and everything, and go from there. So I shall crack on changing tyres. Speak to you in a bit. And that's it guys, quick 5-minute job. The new tyre and the new inner tube is on the Barrow wheel. So all I've got to do now is just quick nip it over to my motor, get my little compressor out the boot and inflate it. Job done. All I can say is thank God that tool station is literally over the road. Proper job. Right then guys, back to the fishing. I've done the Barrow wheel, blown it up, that's back in the car, ready for when I go home. So that's all repaired. Just before I put the rods out now, just going to show you again my setup for this session. Leadco leader, no trace bead, size 8 ring swivel, actually I think it's a quick change swivel, with a anti-tangle sleeve over. I'm fishing quite long hook lengths of rigor mortis. Hook lengths are about 10 inch, and I'm fishing them slip D style rigor mortis 10 inch down to a short length of what is it, dark matter. It's like blobber putty on the nut, slip D rig, bottom bait and a pop up, barbless size 4, size 4 crank, yeah, and a quarter kicker on each hook. So it's a cell bottom bait and a squid pop up on that one. That's the right hand rod. On the left hand rod, cell bottom bait, pineapple pop up. Again, fished both the same way. Fishing them with heli-safe systems to drop the leads, because it is quite weedy said dropping leads, some people frown upon it. I don't mind dropping them. Don't mind dropping them if it means getting the fish up in the water a bit earlier. A bit less likely to get in the weed. Plus I make my own leads anyway, so they don't really cost me that much when I do drop them. I think it works out about 10 or 15p each. It cost me to make 3.5 to 4 ounce leads. So yeah, that's my rigs. I shall get them back out in the spots. One thing I just want to mention is, if I move that, that's my mix, spod mix, which you saw yesterday, which is the sweet corn 6mm cell, 10mm cell, 18mm cell, and hemp. But one ingredient I did forget to mention was I've put some of the Cell Smart liquid in there as well, just to give it a bit of a added kick, added attraction. So that's my spod mix. So what I shall do now is get them back out. Like I said, this is the view from my bivvy. My left hander is going straight out, underarm, to a nice, well, it's going to a bar, because there's a bar that runs from one side of this lake along to the other. So yeah, my left hander is underarm swung onto the bar, and my right hander is literally just going off the tip of that tree. So I shall get them both back out now and get back to the fishing. I'll get them both out and get a bit more bait out around each one, so hopefully I'll have a bit more action later today. But yeah, it's a beautiful day for it. Right, anyway folks, I'm going to get the rods out and get back to fishing instead of tyre fitting. I'll speak to you in a bit. Right then guys, bit of an afternoon update, and it's a quiet one because nothing's happened. It's now approaching 6 o'clock on Friday afternoon, and so far, apart from a couple of small single beeps, not a lot of action to report at all. It's really quiet. There's not that many on the lake, to be honest. Could do with a few more people on to possibly push the fish around a bit, but that's how we'll spin you guys round. Yeah, it's really quiet. Seeing the odd fish roll, whether that's bream or not, tench. But yeah, it's quiet so far. See, I'm on till tomorrow afternoon anyway, probably around about 4 o'clock, so got about 22 hours left. Nice evening for it anyway. But I think what I'm going to do now, refresh the hook baits and spawn some more bait out, I think. Get plenty of bait out there for tonight, and hopefully something will happen this evening or throughout the night. Because up to now, no fish. So I'll leave it there for now. I'll get some bait spawned out on both spots, and then I'll get some tea on, I think. So hopefully I will have something a bit more interesting to show you guys later on. Speak to you later. Right then folks, another evening update. It is now approaching 7 o'clock and I've just put another 25 small spawns or midi spawns over each rod. Left hander again, straight out. Right hander to the edge of that tree. I've just put another 25 spawns over each rod, and that's it. I've used all the free offerings, my spod mix. It's all out. I've also brought the rods in, rebaited them, fresh baits, and put them back out for the night now, so I won't be touching them again tonight until hopefully one of them gets a fish on it. So that is probably going to be my last update this evening before we lose the light levels, and I'll give you guys a shout throughout the night if anything happens. And typical on this lake, as soon as you put a bit of free bait out, the birds sniff it out a mile off. So I'll leave it there guys, and I will give you an update if anything happens later on. Fingers crossed. Right then guys, morning update, Saturday morning, and still nothing. Had a couple of little single beeps on both rods last night, but yeah, absolutely nothing to show for it. Not even a tincture of snotter. So looking like a blank this one. And that's second one in a row, that. So like I say, last month I was on doors, which ended up in a blank, but that was expected anyway. And then I couldn't get out I couldn't get on here for a month for the carp, due to reasons like half of the lakes were shut, half of the pegs were shut because they were weeding them, and then the fish were spawning. There was matches on. So yeah, that explains why I ain't been out for the month. But my battle plan, thinking that if they've just spawned and everything, that they'll be ready for a feed up and everything, but no. I don't know what to think. I put out, well, I think I had about 5 kilo total mix. So 2.5 kilo over each rod. Like I say, a mixture of cell boilies, cell smart liquid, hemp. We've added multi-stim, sweet corn, and then the mainline cell pellets as well. But yeah, nothing. Hardly seen any signs of fish feeding on it neither. Any rolling fish, bubbles or what. So yeah. But then, I know, fishing here before, I know people blank, it's weird, people seem to blank more on this front half than they do on the back half. Like I said, I did want to fish the back half, but basically due to me being lazy and my blowout on my Barrow, I was forced to fish on the front half, but whether that was the wrong decision or what, I don't know. Whether I would have caught on the back half, I'm not too sure. I think next time I come in here I'll go on the back half. See, I don't know what it is, but I feel more confident on the back half than I do on this front half. But anyway, not making excuses. So I'll flip you guys round. But like I say, yeah, the rods are, apart from single blips, have remained silent for the last like day and a half. Nice day for it anyway. Blue sky, sunshine, slight breeze. But all I've got planned today is leave the rods out for another hour, and then I'll wind them in, refresh the baits, get them back out, and just have a slow pack down. And then yeah, but it's looking like a blank. And then I will yeah, get home and try and think of a different approach for next time. Go on, rods, just rip off. But anyway, like I say, I'm here now till this afternoon anyway. I think it's just gone about 8 o'clock Saturday morning, so I'm on here till about 3 or 4 this afternoon, but I can't see anything else happening, but we'll see. The rods will be out. But for now I think I shall get the cooker on and get some food done. I think sausage and eggs this morning, I reckon. Get a decent breakfast. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys in a bit, I think. Hopefully with a fish, but more than likely I'll be signing off. Anyway, it's time for some breakfast and a coffee, so I shall get that done. Right then guys, that's it. Come to the end of my session. It's 3 o'clock and I'm roasting and I'm getting out of here. Barrow's loaded. So yeah, Barrow's loaded. And I'm just about to head off, get gone, and then go and get showered, go and get changed, and stick my old TXIs on Gumtree, because I've just treated myself to a new set and a digital one. So that's it, get back, get showered, get changed, and get my TXIs up for sale. So unfortunately this time it's been a blank. So thanks for watching. That was episode 18, and I will see you guys when I'm out on the bank next time. Not sure when I'll be out again or where I'll be, but until next time guys, stay safe and all that, tight lines and wet nets, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Cheers.